Hi there, this is Ray Wells, your Medicare guide. Thank you for watching our last video where we talked about Medicare supplements. What I'd like to talk about in this video is Medicare Part D, which is your prescription drug coverage for medicines that you take outside of the hospital when you're on Medicare. So how does it work? Well, there are two ways to get Medicare Part D. One is a standalone plan that you buy from an insurance company when you have either Part A or B, or you have them both. Another way to get it is if you have a Medicare Advantage plan. Most of the Medicare Advantage plans have the Part D inside of them. Now, they all offer the same basic benefits, and that's mandated by Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. They all have a formulary of the most prescribed medicines that folks on Medicare normally take. But it's important to know that the formulary for one Part D Medicare plan can and probably is very different from the formulary for another Medicare plan. So what's important in terms of your use of it is that it includes the drugs that you routinely take. Also, you need to know there are 4 stages to Medicare Part D plans. The first stage is a yearly deductible. Now, some plans have no deductible or zero. Once you've satisfied your yearly or annual deductible, you then enter into the second stage, which is your initial coverage stage. Here you generally have co-payments for the medicines that you have prescribed. You've probably heard about or had friends or relatives that spoke to you about the coverage gap, and they might have referred to it as the donut hole. That is the third stage of Part D plans. And it begins when you have reached a certain threshold. When you're in the donut hole, you may pay more for your medicines. And you can come out of the donut hole when the sum of the deductible that you paid, any discount that you receive from manufacturers on your name brand drugs in the donut hole, and what you have been paying in the coverage gap, when that reaches the other side of the gap or the threshold, then you come out. At that point, you're into what they call catastrophic coverage. While you're on catastrophic coverage, for the remainder of that calendar year, you'll either have a small copayment or you'll pay 5% of the cost of the drug, whichever is greater. Now, there are other costs to be involved with Part D drug plans. There's obviously the premium. It may be higher. You may pay a higher premium based upon your income if you're in a higher income bracket. There's also a penalty that can be associated with Part D drugs. The penalty is assessed when you do not enroll when you are first eligible if you do not have creditable coverage from, say, an employer group plan or the Veterans Administration. So as you can see, there's a lot of details, a lot of moving parts to Medicare Part D, and it does require some study, and it can be said that one size does not fit all. If you'd like more details, contact our office and we'll be glad to discuss your situation with you. And again, thank you for watching this video.